Kenya has a new generation that has emerged over the last few years to steer this great nation into even greater heights. These great men and women have excelled in fields such as sports, business, politics, human rights, even the Jua Kali sector. The list is endless. It is with them in mind that MyShujaa came to birth. Its purpose is to celebrate the unsung heroes of this new generation. In the recent past, our screens have been invaded by endless and senseless political debates, leaving the real stories that Kenyans should be told out in the cold. MyShujaa will show how these ordinary Kenyans strive to make a positive impact in their communities every day and literally be the change that they want to see in Kenya.
Us as Kenyans, I think that we have to make sure that whatever we're producing has a message, because we come from a storytelling background. We don't say anything without sending a message. And I think that what we need to do is make material that reflects our own human experience. And us as people, we don't waste our time talking nonsense. We like to get to the point.
By designing this show, we hope to celebrate these people, document their stories, so that in future we are not lost in terms of finding who the real shape changes in the post independent time of Kenya have been.
MyShujaa is really important to me because it tells stories of people who've made a difference in people's lives. That person who's trying to talk about peace over and over again, that person who's advocating for unity, that person who's trying to save somebody else's life, not because it's their job, but because they have a passion for medicine. That student at Nairobi Uni who's doing microbiology, who's trying to discover things over and over again in the labs day on end, day in, day out. That's a Shujaa.
You have found yourself in trouble a number of times.
Yeah. It comes with the territory.
I know it comes with the territory. You've been hit.
In terms of this particular project, I think that it's something that's very, very positive, and I think that it's going to help in the future, because these are MyShujaas, these are heroes that are growing. We're catching them at a very early state, and we're going to see them like Wangari Maathai in the 80s. We have footage of her, but we never had like real sit-down interviews talking to her with somebody of her generation. And then now, 20 years later, we can go and talk to her again, and we can see her whole life of work. And now she's a Nobel laureate and stuff like that. This show is the same thing. Boniface, Judy, whoever else we interview, 20 years from now, they're going to be big people, and we have an archive of them when they were very young, just starting off with a dream. And now, 20 years later, they can manifest that dream.
I want Shujaa to change the whole scope of the media, to stop news and focus on things that are, are life-changing. We are not all about politics. We don't eat politics. We eat food out of our sweat. So that's the kind of thing I want to see on TV, more of good stories on air.